Hey. I was thinking, so I wanted to come on here and share my thoughts with you. I miss you. Yeah, I miss you. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a video, since I've been able to connect with you. And I was like, what is going on with my people? Like, what they been up to? So, what have you been up to? As for me, I did a little traveling last week. I went to Murfreesboro, Tennessee to visit one of my besties, and we went to the Tony concert. That concert was amazing. Now, I know there are a lot of people in Cleveland who had gone to see them, and I wanted to be with you all so badly, but I decided to wait to go with my bestie so that I could experience it with her. But yeah, I could definitely go see them again. I was so happy because I love them. If you knew me back in 1990, then you would have been tired of me playing Tony Feels Good because I played it all day and all night, all day and all night. I remember reading somewhere that it said things to do before you die. And it said, go see your favorite musical group before they break up. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I cannot believe Tony broke up before I had a chance to see them all together. And I'm so glad they found themselves back to each other so that we all were able to have that experience who attended the concerts. But that was a fun time. And then I hung out, I got a chance to meet my girlfriend's new friends down there. And so that was cool. And then I also met up with someone who I had worked with before. This woman was dynamic or is dynamic, but I knew back then when we worked together that she was someone special. She was a general manager for one of our divisions and also, I think, a president or vice president, something, but she was way up there and she's around my age. And just a beautiful spirit. I remember the last time I had seen her was in Atlanta. We had met up for breakfast, and she is a strong prayer warrior. And she prayed this prayer for me that I was like, oh my gosh, God, from her mouth to your ears. And it was something, one thing that she said that I remembered is, God, give Andrea, show her that she's doing the right thing. Give her something to let her know she's on the right path, that she should be on stages with the best of them. And I was like, yes. And I remember it could have been like 3 or 4 days later, someone sent a picture to me, and it was Oprah. And on stage with her was my picture. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's my sign. Like, seriously, it couldn't have been 3 or 4 days later that I showed up on stage with Oprah. Now, you may have seen this picture because I posted it on my Facebook page before. But this woman, like, I was just so happy to be able to catch up with her, to converse and see what's going on in her life and to see the happiness all in her face. Okay. She's a newlywed and truly is living her best life. But not even just that, she is living a life of purpose. Like, she has created or is creating I can't even talk, generational wealth for her family for 9 generations. Like, that is so amazing. And I was like, to dream that big and to do that big, it's inspirational, it's admirable. And so it was great to be able to see her. So that's really what's been going on in my life. The other thing is, earlier this morning, I went looking through my church's directory. We have some directories from years ago. I think one is from like 1997. The other one may be 2003 or 4. And so I was going through those looking for a particular person. I'll tell you that story in a minute. But as I was going through them, I'm looking and seeing people who are no longer with us, seeing people who have definitely changed, and just seeing how we've all aged in this time. People that I forgot about, people, yeah, that I need to reach out to. So it was nice having that experience and going down memory lane for a moment. But the reason that I was going down memory lane is because I was looking for a picture of someone. I don't know her name, but she's someone who went to church with me. A couple of weeks ago, I had gone to the Annisfield Wolf Awards, and they had a reception afterwards. And I was at the reception, and this lady came up to me and was like, are you? And I'm like, from Good Shepherd? Because I knew her from church. And she said, yeah. She's like, my mom kept saying, that's not you. And so I was like, well, who's your mom? And so she takes me over to her mom, and her mom says, I didn't think that that was you. Like, you've gained a lot of weight. And I'm looking like, no, I didn't. And she's like, no, you did, Andrea. And then I was like, so she knows my name, but didn't know that was me. I'm like, I may have gained 5 pounds, maybe 7, but I'm not fat. So it was funny because I remember coming home telling my friend, look at these earrings. Aren't they cute? I got them from an art show this past Sunday here in Cleveland. But I remember coming home telling my friend that story about being fat. And he's like, you're not fat. And I was like, but she said I'm fat. Right. So I was just laughing to myself because it's amazing how someone can say something to you and then you start believing it. Now, I know I'm not fat. I know that. But evidently I look fat. Right? So I was thinking, like, how many times has someone said something to me and I took it as true, even though I know it wasn't? And I'll ask you the same thing. How many times has someone said something to you that you took it as the truth when you know it really isn't? Someone may have said, you can't do that, when you know you can. Someone saying, you're not good enough, when you are. You're not worthy, but you know you're more than worthy. But you take what they say as truth, even though it does nothing for you, it doesn't serve you, it doesn't get you any closer to what it is that you desire to have, do, be, create, nothing. So I just want you to be mindful, myself included, of the things that people say to you. Be mindful that you don't take it as truth, especially when you know it's not. I'm not fat. I mean, yes, I have some pounds that I probably need to lose. And I'm going to work on my summer body starting Monday. And that's what they always say. I'm so saddened that the Viking season is almost over, but you know, I work out in my basement as well. So it's not like I have an excuse not to work out. But I definitely am going to work out harder so that I can be comfortable in what I am in. So that when someone says you're fat, and I don't believe her, but it's obvious that she must have thought I was like, is it my outfit? I was coming up with all kinds of things to try to figure out why she felt the need to say it and why she felt it to be true. Because when I kept telling her that I didn't, she kept arguing with me that, no, you didn't gain weight, sweetie. Now, you know, she's an elder. You take it for what it is. But the fact that she knew my name let me know that she knows who I am. I don't know her name. Now that's the problem, right? So that's why I was going through the directory looking her up. But yeah, don't take what someone else's thoughts about you, their perspective, their words as true. Don't. Know it for yourself. Know it for yourself. All righty. Take care. And until the next time, know that I love you. Bye-bye.